Heading into our late morning and early afternoon, we're already seeing some of that activity joining us as it will end up prompting a number of winter alerts, with some expecting heavy snowfall. As of right now, that winter storm is making its way across the Mississippi closer to our area. Notice we do have a little bit of rain mixed in with some of these snow showers, and taking a little bit of a closer look, that's exactly what we're seeing in and around Dixon. Even places a little bit further south of I-88. The rest of us seeing just a couple of flurries flying right now. The entire state line will end up seeing something over our heads, especially after 1 p.m. Taking a look, we will see this winter storm warning go into effect in just under an hour at noon. That will be in effect for Stevenson, Joe Daviess, and Carroll County, leading to a chance of seeing up to 6 inches, if not over that, impacting that evening commute. In fact, all of us will end up seeing impacts on the roadways later today, and the rest of us will also see this winter weather advisory go into effect later this afternoon at 3 p.m. All of these alerts will expire early into your Friday morning. Taking a look at future track on how this entire system will pan out, it'll bring all of us some kind of precipitation after the 1 o'clock hour. Here's about 1:30, already spilling over, especially places further east of I-39. It'll really build in as we get closer to the 4 o'clock hour, and further we get through our evening, the more some of that heavier snow builds in. Now, those of us closer to I-88 may end up seeing a little bit of rain mixing in with some of that snow. That will end up lessening some of those snow totals. So you might see a little less snow the further south that you are, as that heavy snow is expected to pack in closest to that state line. Heading into tonight, here's just after 10 p.m. Still seeing a lot of that snow moving through, but the further we get through the overnight hours, especially early into Friday morning, this is just before 3 a.m., we're already seeing the tail end of that system. The snow will start to become a little bit lighter as we get closer to sunrise. In fact, by the time a lot of us will head out the door early tomorrow morning, we may just see a couple of flurries. That doesn't mean that the roads will be good to go. We'll end up dealing with a lot of those impacts early into tomorrow, and again, might see a couple flurries into the morning as well. In terms of how much snow we will see, the greater amounts stick along that state line, and the further south that you go, closer to I-88, the less snow you are expected to see. Totals stick around 2 to 4 inches close to I-88, and between 4 and about 6. Some may get close to 7 inches depending on where you're at. Southern Wisconsin may end up picking up just a little bit more snow. In terms of when all of this happens, we will end up seeing a lot of this taking over the entire area after 1 p.m. However, the heaviest snow will hold off until after 5 p.m. and that'll stick with us through portions of this evening all the way until about 11 p.m. So if you do have any evening plans, keep that in mind. The snow becomes lighter closer to sunrise. A lot of the snow will also be heavier, meaning it will be difficult to shovel. Make sure you are giving yourself some time as we head into the rest of this evening. If you are planning to shovel early on, take frequent breaks, and again, just be careful with it. Temperatures will climb into those upper 30s. We may see a little bit of rain and snow further south, but snow may become heavy at times overnight as we get a brief break into your Friday. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, Saturday night into Sunday morning gives us another chance for accumulating snow. Manny.